In today's video, I am going to talk about how by criticizing the office of the Prime Minister, we are not fulfilling any purpose. In any election, we as citizens of the country exercise our ballot towards the representative of this constituency. The representative of this constituency is aware of the basic needs of that constituency. I am sure any Prime Minister, be it any Prime Minister belonging to any party, belonging to any ideology, cannot be so effective that the Prime Minister's office would be sufficiently aware of the actual situation on ground in that constituency. It is impossible for the office of the Prime Minister to be aware of the basic needs of your constituency. As it is impossible, it is surely impractical to that extent. And I'm sure our constituent assembly was very capable representatives of the country, and I'm sure due to this impracticality, they chose to have representation at constituency levels where the elected members of the constituency together decide upon whom of among themselves should head as the Prime Minister of the country. Now, there is a certain anti-defection law in India. The anti-defection law is very detailed, but in brief, it suggests that any representative belonging to a certain party will not digress from the party narrative. He will not digress from the decision of the party. Let me tell you, I, as an individual, am giving power to the elected representative for him to fulfill the purposes and the needs of this constituency. Even though there is a certain ideology behind my vote, the idea behind my vote will not be impracticality. It won't be useless. The idea behind my vote is effective, and that is why I wouldn't expect the Prime Minister to know the basic needs of my constituency. Hence, this anti-defection law suppresses this idea of franchise from democracy. In my individual opinion, if I elect a certain representative and the Prime Minister and his cabinet of ministers enjoy the confidence of this representative, I dare to think that my representative, as that individual representing my needs in that constituency seat, is far beyond the position of the Prime Minister of this country. And to have an anti-defection law which was introduced in the Parliament in the year 1985 through an amendment does not take forward the idea of this franchise which I am exercising. So even though I would suggest to one and all of you all viewers to think about the effectiveness of this anti-defection law, I would also ask all of you to vote responsibly.